Hello, World Wide Web. Another Bed Bath & Beyond update. We're looking at where their stores are located at, which 260 locations they chose to keep. We got 4 more in Florida. About 25% of their locations are in Florida. This line at the bottom of your screen that I'm zipping back and forth on, that's the border, Florida-Georgia line. Atlanta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stores. They're hugging really nice beach communities. They kept the high real estate, expensive, classy customer zone. They're over here on the beach. They seem to really like the beach. They're on both coasts of Florida, running all the way down. A ton in Miami. This is Alabama. I guess I got a couple locations there. Let's check a little further up north. This is the Carolinas, south and north. Looks like they got 4 locations between them. It was probably not their sweet spot. Virginia, we got Richmond, Philadelphia, up in this area. A whole cluster of stores they decided to keep. 7 or 8 right up here in the, actually that's south of Baltimore. So yeah, that's Richmond, Virginia. Must be doing awesome there. We'll do some focus on that. We also have a pile of stores in the Philadelphia area. Got a couple in Baltimore. So they kept the inner city stores. New York. They still managed to hang on to a lot of locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 New York and Long Island stores they hung on to. Let's check Middle America real quick. Did they even bother? This looks like Chicago up here on the top left, all the way to Ohio on the far right. Sporadically spread out in the major cities, usually in little clusters in these big cities. They're kind of staying out of the middle of nowhere. These were their best stores. They love the water. These water communities are where the real estate value is the highest, probably the highest value customer. That's probably a good thing for the company, I would imagine. A good clientele. Keeping the best locations in the richest areas. I think that's probably a good strategy, and it's not a shocker that these were their profitable stores. This is where the money is. The Great Lakes. Let's check out California. Here we have a massive cluster of stores in Los Angeles. We also have a master cluster of stores in San Francisco, and not much in between. Oh, San Francisco. There is your San Francisco cluster. So I think in analysis of where they chose to keep their final best, most profitable locations, major big cities. They did not abandon California. They have probably 25-30% of their stores in California, probably 25% in Florida. The other 50% are spread out in the major cities from the Northeast to the Midwest. Yeah, so this is where they chose to keep it together. I like the clusters for distribution centers, for store sharing inventory. They can get things to the stores quicker. The clusters are a good thing if they're profitable clusters. They chose to keep every one of these stores for a reason. And I would imagine it's because they're right side up on the books. Los Angeles. Just trying to get a little peek at that for you. A lot of stores in LA. Yep. There we go right there. And we'll see the looks of them. Bet you it's the same old store. It sure is. Looks just like the ones in Florida, doesn't it? Bed Bath & Beyond. Superstore. Alright, well they kept these because they were winners. This is what they have left. And We're going to start doing a store-by-store analysis. We're going to find out what they're reporting on a per store basis. There's only 260 of them. Hopefully that won't take too long. But we're going to find out what are their worst stores, what are their best stores, how many employees are at each store. We can figure out a lot of this on the telephone too. I actually got a secret for that in a future video, but I just wanted to show you where the rest of their stores were located. It looks like they made some good choices here. I like their locations. I like where they chose to be. Their stores still look modern, all of them. It's like they just put a ton of money. Look at this full parking lot. See? That's what you want to see. We want to see lots and lots of pictures of full parking lots in front of a Bed Bath & Beyond. That's probably a pretty good location. These people wandering around in there. That might be a Saturday afternoon. But anyhow, thank you very much for checking out the video. We'll do another one in a little bit with more information about the individual locations, and perhaps we'll do one cluster at a time, one market at a time. We'll look at LA, we'll look at San Francisco, we'll look at Florida, we'll look at the Northeast, the Midwest, and we will make some determinations from there as to whether these stores, well, we know they're profitable, we can assume they are, and we want to know how profitable they are. How many points are they getting? The merchandise, the markups. We're going to get heavy into it. Subscribe to my channel for more updates on bbby. I'm James. And yeah, today we're down about 10% on the stock price. Hoping for good things soon. They just got $460 million in free money invested, and they just started another offering. So that number is just going to keep on going up. The world wants this place to stay in business, and they're willing to fund that through investor money. Pay off the debt of Bed Bath & Beyond so these stores can survive. And it looks like it's happening. We're going to see what they got left and try to beat everyone to the punch on this one. So make sure you subscribe and stay updated. I'm James, and I'll see you soon.